What is up, everybody out there? Aaron here to give you another deck profile. This is the Sacred Beast deck. Just almost like the Egyptian God cards, except they're not Egyptian God cards. They are the Sacred Beast. Pretty fun deck. Not a competitive deck, because I always say I do not play competitive. I don't play for money, I don't play in tournaments. I'm not anything like that, just for fun. Okay? Well, anyways, let's get on to it, and it's gonna be fun. So, pretty much, Raviel, Lord of Fantis, the Shimmin Scrapper. Okay, pretty much all these crystal beasts are gonna have effects, and you're gonna be able to summon these out, even if they're like what, 10 level monsters. No, there's ways to bring these out without even doing that. So let's get onto it. So yeah, Scrapper cannot be normal set. Must special summon from your hand by attributing 3 monsters. You can only use each of the following effects of Raviel, the Lord of Phantasm Scrapper once per turn, which is quick effect. You can discard this card and 1 Raviel, the Lord of Phantasm you control. For the rest of this turn, its attack becomes double during the current attack. Also, you can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. If a card is in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 monster, add this card to your hand. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So pretty much it's going to be done for if you use Raviel, which is, yes, this is the only one I'm using out of 3, because I depend more on him than any of the other 2 crystal beasts. Now to play this, you're gonna have to tribute 3 Fiend type monsters. Each of your opponent normal summon of a monster, special summon 1 Phantasm token. So you can get some tokens of 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense, but it cannot declare an attack. Once per turn, you can tribute 1 monster. This card gains attack equal to the tributed monster's attack until the end of this turn. Pretty much, I don't really care about that effect. You just want to have some beat stickers out straight like that. And you have a helper to make it an 8,000 beat sticker straight like that, and it's just wow. 8,000, huh? Now we'll go with Uri. Uri is almost like Slifer, the Sky Dragon. Slifer the Sky Dragon pretty much depends on all cards you have in your hand times 1,000, that's the attack. Now, Uri, to play this, you must send away 3 continuous trap cards in your spell and trap card zone and special summon it. That's the way to play Uri. Now Uri is similar to Slifer only because what Uri does is, okay, times 1,000 attack but by how many continuous trap cards you have in your graveyard. So yeah, Uri times 1,000 for how many trap cards you have in your graveyard. Slifer the Sky Dragon, or how many cards you have in your hand, times 1,000. And they almost look the same, because they're red. So, you get the idea? Slifer, for how many cards you have in your hand, times 1,000. For how many continuous trap cards you have in your graveyard, times 1,000, that's alright. And Raviel's almost like Obelisk, because yeah, they're both 4,000 beat stickers, they both have effects, and it is blue just like Obelisk. So Uri, similar to Slifer, but Uri is, yeah, all of them are 3 tributes, just like the regular Egyptian God cards. And then Hamon, which is almost like Ra. 3 continuous magic cards face up in your spell and trap card zone. You can special summon Hamon. Then When it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you're going to inflict 1,000 points of damage to your opponent. If you put this monster in defense position, then Hamon must be the first one that must be destroyed before any of your other monsters you have on the field. If you put Hamon into defense position. Now 4,000 defense, 4,000 attack. Wow, that's a huge one right there. Now we know Ra. Ra is by the attack of how many monsters you're going to tribute. So if you tribute 3, I don't know, monsters, that's like a 3,000 attacker, a 2,000 defensor, and a 1,000. Okay, so 3,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,000, that's pretty much 6,000 attack Ra would be. Now Ra is by an attack for how many monsters? Hamon's already a 4,000 beat sticker straight like that. So yeah, the Sacred Beasts almost look like the Egyptian God cards, except they're not Egyptian God cards. And they're not divine monsters. Okay, now we'll go with the little ones now. Dark Beckoning Beast. Dark Beckoning Beast. When this card is normal summon, you can add one of the Sacred Beast monsters already from your deck added to your hand. So your searcher already. Or one card that specifically lists of any of those cards in its text. So sometimes also it could be you want to get something else besides those Egyptian God. Oh god, I'm thinking of Egyptian God cards. They're not Egyptian God cards. They're just Sacred Beast monsters. Now, from your deck added to your hand, except itself. You can use this effect of Beckoning Beast once per turn. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Fiend monster with 0 attack, 0 defense in addition to a normal summon. Alright, let's bring these out. Then you got the Chaos Summoning Beast. Now, okay, this is the big one right here. Even when it's just a 1-star monster, you can tribute this card, special summon one of these Sacred Beast monsters without summoning conditions, ignoring it. Then you can banish this card to add one Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Chaos Summon the Beast once per turn. That's just instantly shit like that. Okay, I'll summon, tribute. Right there, 1 turn, straight like that. Bring out one of these son of a bitches all at once, straight like that. Crazy, huh? Just simple, simple, simple. That's all you have to do. Tribute. I'll summon one of these out. Damn, you suck because you're gonna bring one of these out just in 1 turn. And then Fallen Paradise, that is pretty much their field zone, which I'll show you in a bit. Dang, just 1 turn, bring out these son of a bitches all at once. Crazy. Instantly. Alright, Chaos Core, pretty much. This is how this goes. When either player activates one of these effects, when either player activates a card or effect that targets this card, when your opponent monster attacks for an attack quick effect, you can send one of each of the Sacred Beast monsters of your choice for how many as you want, send them to the graveyard. And if you do, place 1 Phantasm counter on this card for each card sent to the graveyard. If you place at least 1, you're going to take no battle damage this turn. You can only use this effect of Phantom Core, Chaos Core, once per turn. If this card will be destroyed by battle card effect, you can remove 1 counter and have it saved instead. Ay ay ay. Man, these cards can be crazy as hell. Oh boy, here we go now. Dark Summoning Beast. This is when it's going to get pretty interesting. You can tribute this card, special summon one of the Sacred Beast monsters from your deck, from your hand or deck, ignoring a summon's condition. Also, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn. You can only use this effect of Dark Summoning Beast once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one of them from your deck, add it to your hand. So pretty much this is how it goes. Remember, I showed you what Beckoning Beast does. Okay, I'm going to tribute. I'm going to summon out my Summoning Beast. Activate Summoning Beast. And play one of your own. It's a little copy like that. It's a little combo you can do. Now, those are monsters. Now let's get on with the spell cards. Alright, let's go with opening of the Spirit Gates. Continuous spell card, so this is going to be your little help right here. Anyways, opening the Spirit Gates. When this card is activated, add one of the Sacred Beast or one monster that specifically lists of any of those cards in this text. So pretty much also if you wanted to search for any of your dark ones, you can do that as well, because it is by the text. From your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can discard this card. Special summon one Fiend-type monster with 0 defense. From your graveyard, once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add one continuous spell from your graveyard, add it to your hand. Can only be done once per turn. Now remember, once per turn, okay? Don't believe those others that can particularly say you can play as many as you want. No, once per turn. That card can help you also get Fallen of Paradise. Fallen of Paradise, their spell card, and it is pretty broken. Which is, your opponent cannot target any of these monsters if you have Fallen Paradise out, because I'll read in your monster zone with card effects. Also, while you control them, if you control one of these in your monster zone, you can draw up to 2 cards, even when it's played. So I'll play it, I have one out, I'll draw 2 cards. Once per turn. They have a fusion, so this is your fusion to bring these out, to bring it out. This is like the polymerization for them. No other polymerization, only this one. Dimension Fusion Destruction. Banish from your hand, field, or in the graveyard. The fusion materials you're going to need to make this, so you're going to need all 3 of the Sacred Beast monsters. Ignoring some of the conditions, you take no battle damage from attacks involving the monster. Special summon this card, and if you do any of these Sacred Beast monsters, your opponent cannot activate aura effects in response to this activation. So pretty much this is going to be a polymerization. As well as Hot Beast Feather Duster, 2 Raigeki. If you need terraforming, of course, yeah, terraforming help you get your quicker to get your Fallen Paradise. Call by the Grave is pretty good. And yeah, those are spells. Let's get on with the traps. Hyper Blaze. Okay, continuous trap card. But this is how it's going to get more fun. Hyper Blaze goes like this. To special summon Uri, the Lord of Searing Flames, which is your fire one. Then, using its own procedure, you can also use face-up trap cards you control. Now, okay, I did say Searing of Flames, you need 3 face-up continuous trap cards. This one is face-down trap cards. You can even use your face-down, but you don't really have any face-down except for Hyper Blaze. But this is how it gets more fun. You can send 1 trap from your hand or deck to the graveyard, except its attack and defense becomes the number of face-up trap cards on the field, and in its graveyard times 1,000. For the rest of this turn, once per turn, you can discard 1 card, special summon one of them, ignoring a summon's condition. That's just pretty broken already. I'm gonna discard 1 card, special summon these already. Special summon 1 already. This is just too much already for me to actually handle. No, not really. This is just crazy. Pretty much, you don't really want to depend on Uri because it's just depending on how many continuous trap cards you have. I only have 3 in here, so Uri would only become like a 3,000 attacker if I had. If there were just 1, it's only 1,000 attack. But I don't really pay attention to Uri. I only pay attention to Uri when it comes down to you're gonna make your fusion. Fusion, pretty much that's it. Only Haman and Ravio I would continue because they're actually attacks. As for just Torrential and Compulse. Yeah, so Torrential, Compulse, that's what you're gonna need. That's it. And then just for the extra deck, only 3 cards. So, here we go. Armentil, the Chaos Phantasm. This is, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 star monster. You need Ur, Haman, and Ravio. Must be special summoning from your extra deck. By banishing the above cards you control, you do not use Polymerization. Cannot be destroyed by battle. It gains 10,000 attack during your turn only. 10,000 attack, huh? Wow. So, you're gonna need Haman, Ravio, and Uri. You need these 3 in your graveyard. As well as you need Dimension Fusion Destruction. What helps you get these into the graveyard is also when you have your, let me see, where are you? Where the hell did you go? Don't tell me you left me. Because you hate me. No, you don't hate me. Ah, there you are. You don't hate me. Chaos card, remember, send away. Let's just send away these already. Send away 3. And you have Dimension Fusion Destruction. Okay, and remember, it's called that, so you can even search it for your, from your, let me see, where is it? Where I put you? Come on, don't leave me again also. Ah, the opening. You can go Chaos card, I'll send away these 3. Opening, get my Dimension Fusion Destruction, activate, remove the 3, and here we go. Your Antiville. And because it's text in its name, when you have Fallen Paradise, cannot be hit or destroyed. That's just huge. Chaos 10,000 beat sticker, you have shit like that. That's the way to do it. Now remember, any of these out, Fallen Paradise protects them. When you have Fallen Paradise, you have any of these out, you can draw 2 cards. You have some help to bring in these out instantly without a summoning condition. So yeah, it's not hard, even though if they're freaking level 10 monsters. And remember, just discard, bring any of these out. But most likely I would just depend on Ravio and Haman. Uri, not bad also, but I would only depend on him if you're really gonna do the Antiville. The Chaos. So, these are similar to the Egyptian God cards, except you have a Thunder, you have a Fiend, you have a Pyro. And it makes a fusion. Egyptian God cards don't have no fusion. I put the camera up there so you guys can see. So yeah, Haman, Ravio, Uri, Chaos Phantasm, and your Dimensional Fusion Destruction to bring this out. So that was the deck. A Sacred Beast deck. Fun to play, interesting. Not considered that broken, but you know, there are ways to bring out a huge beat sticker monster, but don't consider it's broken because there are ways of stopping it. So, hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, show you more deck profiles later. I'm the Artist of Strong Style. Feel free to check out my other channel. Be subscribed to that. That'd be great. If you could help me out. I will speak to y'all later. Peace.